DJ Sly, DJ SlyTay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ.
Man, if everybody rocking with us right now, I got my dog on the IG live with me for the 2021 convo. He go by the name of North Will, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Blessed to be here. Glad for the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Get to sit down with one of the OGs in the city.
Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to sit down with us, man. Go ahead and let everybody know where you from, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy Northside Will, hailing from North Augusta, South Carolina, the north side of the city. Born and raised. Just representing.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get this thing started, man. Let everybody know how old you was when you first fell in love with music.
Oh, man, I was young, bro. Like, growing up, you know what I'm saying, the average black household in the South, you know what I'm saying, you got the oldies jamming every day. I remember being in the car with my mom and, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at the radio dial because I'm tired of hearing Al Green and Marvin Gaye and, you know what I'm saying, the OJs. And don't you touch that dial, boy. That's what that radio station is. So, you know what I'm saying, it was an early age. It was kind of impressed upon me growing up in going to church, you know, of course, choir and stuff like that. It was just everywhere you look, it was music all around. So you couldn't help but to fall in love with it.
Yeah. So, you know what you said the church and all that, and then growing up on the oldies. So how did your parents take it when you told them you wanted to do music? Because I'm sure the music that you wanted to do was the rah-rah music. And
yeah.
With the rah-rah music.
Complete opposite. Honestly, my folks just really found out like within the last year that I do music because I mean, you know, the older generation, they're not big on like social media. And it's like all of a sudden both my mom and my pops pop up on Facebook. And all of a sudden I come to the house one day and they're like, yeah, we saw your posts about your music. What's that all about? What you doing? And so, you know, I'm having to sit down and have the conversation with them. And I already know, I'm looking at my mom. She look at me like, well, I know what kind of music you're not doing. And I'm like, yeah, no, not that.
So what would you say to the audience, man? What type of artist would you consider yourself?
Definitely an underground. Like if you think about like back in the day type artists, like your 8 Ball MJGs, those guys that weren't really mainstream, they weren't out there, Scarface and your ghetto boys and stuff, like the ones that weren't really on the radio, the ones that you had to know about, you know what I'm saying, to hear that music. But when you heard it, you felt it and you appreciate it because you could relate to it a lot more. So definitely a relatable artist, underground, real chill vibes, laid back music. You know, if you gonna smoke, you smoke to it. Just get in the car on a Sunday, you going for a Sunday drive type, put on high fashion and just let them ride from start to finish, and like you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna feel it.
Okay. What year was it when Northside Will put out his first record?
Last year, 2020. I put out my first single, Code, in January of 2020, and then I dropped another single in like February, and then another one in April, and I dropped High Fashion, which was my freshman studio album, in May of last year. Okay. So I mean, just last year was really like the go-to. I've been rapping since probably like 05.
05.
Like taking it serious, yeah, since like 05. And it wasn't never really, I never looked at it as something that was in the stars for me. But I just like, I was in the military and like I had people that, you know what I'm saying, they were doing it. So we would get off of work, we would kick it, they'd be in the room, and I just be like, it's kind of cool. And then I grew up with a couple people like, you know, Crazy Yogi, grew up with him. He was into it. So it was all around, you know what I'm saying, people doing it. But I never really looked at it as something I would be like into or even talented enough to do. And like I said, just being around it, eventually you gonna want to taste test, and like once you sip from that fountain, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Hey, they got that first sip, boy. You get that first sip, it's a wrap.
Hey, yeah.
So how would you say that social media is helping impact your career? Because I mean, we got a lot of tools out here now that we didn't have years and years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So for you being an artist, how is that impacting and helping you out?
I mean, it puts you in the living rooms, you know what I'm saying, in the passenger seat, and the you right there with your audience, so you can reach them a lot faster than back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth still holds strong, but you know what I'm saying, it's nothing like the power of social media, putting out advertisements on Facebook or Instagram, putting out, you know what I'm saying, your content on major platforms where you could be heard at the same time as, you know what I'm saying, a well-known artist like a DaBaby or a Lil Baby or a Currency or somebody like that. You know, you right there neck and neck with them as far as the availability of your music.
Yeah, yeah. Now, has social media allowed you to pick up some shows?
Now, honestly, I've just been focused on building my catalog up
Yeah.
so that, you know, once I get to that point where I'm doing shows, I can, when people hear me on stage and they go to look like, well, what else does he got? I wanted to make sure that I had something healthy enough to stand on so that when they go to listen, it's like it kind of hooks them and, you know, reel them in. And they have some options, you know, see the versatility in there.
Now you said stage. So speaking of stage, man, what can your fans expect from your stage performance?
A lot of energy, good vibes, man. Good vibes. Like you're gonna be in that mug. It's gonna be like the cookout. Like everybody just kind of, you know, in their mood, in their place. Like you got the folks over there that's gonna be shooting the dice or rolling or playing the dominoes. You got the people that's over there on the grill trying to get some meat off of. Like it's just that kind of vibe, man. It's real homely. And like I said, it's real relatable. So everybody's gonna feel like they fit right in with it.
Okay.
So you at the show, man, you gonna enjoy yourself. It's gonna be music that you can, with substance, that you could take a lot from. You could think back to some times when you were younger, to some of the stuff that I talk about in my music. If you from the area CSRA period, you know what I'm saying, whether it be North Augusta, whether you Healthsville, Evans, Martinez, like you gonna relate definitely because you from the area. So stuff that I may talk about, you'll be like, oh, I know what he talking about. Oh yeah, I was there, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the different things that you talk about in your music, are a lot of these things life experiences, or are you
Definitely.
pretty much just having fun with music?
No, it's definitely like I'm the type of person where I can't talk about something if I hadn't experienced it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be personally, firsthand, or if it's something that experience that I know directly of from somebody else, you know. But it's definitely like I like, okay, so like one of the latest tracks I did, MIA, like I did that after my birthday weekend. I went to Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My old lady, she took me out to Miami for my birthday. We was out there, we had the Porsche, we had the F-type Jaguar. Like we was out there just riding around and just like enjoying life. And I came back and like that whole song was derived from that experience. Like my whole, like the 3 EPs I did, the Red Seats Volume 1, 2, and 3, like that was all derived from being out in LA, you know what I'm saying, with my homeboy Tron Legend. And we were just like, he had the Porsche, I had the BMW. We riding all up the freeway with the tops dropped, like enjoying the sun. And it was just like, and the BMW had red seats in it. And
Yeah.
I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, seen a whip with red leather seats in that mug. So it was just like, that really just kind of stood out, like it like etched itself in my mind. And so I just kind of held it there. And when I got back home, like the first beat came on, and I think the name of the beat from the producer was called Red Seats. And it was just like, it all kind of tied together. And I was like, I know I'm on the right path. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because everything's just falling in place.
Yeah. So these EPs, we can pick these up on iTunes.
iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, any major streaming platform they're out there. I got the songs on YouTube as well with 3 of my music videos that I've done so far.
On YouTube. Let me see here, man. Let me see if we can bring something up, man. Let me bring something up, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Right now, to everybody that's checking in with us, man, North Side Will on the line with me right now. Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
You're bringing this YouTube up. Well, what video I need to type in? What name?
We could do higher thoughts. Higher thoughts. That was like the last video I shot.
Well, tell us a little bit about it, man. Who shot the video?
Producer X, one of the homies, he's from Philadelphia, PA, and he comes down, you know, saying he got family and stuff down this way. So he just so happened to make his way down here one weekend, and I seen his work. I reached out to him on IG and told him, like, we got to work. And he was like, yo, I'll be down in Georgia between Atlanta and Augusta. He told me when. I said, let's do it. We set it up and we made it happen, man.
Dope.
Big shouts to Director X. Big shouts to A. Howell.
So
Julian Bell.
Some of it was shot in Augusta and some of it was shot in Atlanta.
No, the whole video was shot in downtown Augusta.
Okay. He said he wanted to stay in the city.
Oh yeah.
If YouTube don't let me be great.
Right. That's the only thing about technology, man. When it works great. When it doesn't, it's a bummer.
Well, I just switched from Safari to Google Chrome because everybody was like, don't use Safari no more.
Yeah.
New dimensions and shit. We taking off. Crank up the whip. Drop the top back. That scene into my bitch. Bad little something with a lot of business sense. Attitude golden, so she on some northern shit. Rolling up a fatty, take a pull as he lighted. Just enough to get excited. Get the fast lane and we riding. On the way to the money. If it's out there, we gon' find it. Real life hustle, when you see me, I define it. Move nothing like these others, facts, always perfect timing. Jury full of diamonds, so they notice when I slide in. All that pays off. Only if you grinding, can't fool me with the talk. Bullshit gets cut the fuck off with top linings. All black with procession knows how we wind it. Will give me one more chance is what they wanted. So sorry, love, this money got my eye in. I'm thinking about moving operations to the elevate my thoughts and put the master plan in motion. Coasting to the top, higher thoughts from what I'm smoking. Hotboxing the whip professional, so no joking. Shades on it like soda, folks just think I'm broken. Elevate my thoughts and put the master plan in motion. Coasting to the top, higher thoughts from what I'm smoking. Hotboxing the whip professional, so no choking. Shades on it like soda, folks just think I'm broken. Make everything double. Put it in my hands, kiss me if you can. In this high fashion brand, running laps on this beat. I'm always quick on my feet. Make moves you can't see, cause I reside with the G's. From the bottom of the map and taking trips overseas. Spending money worldwide, pull up fresh on the scene. Master pretty quick, come assemble with a team of some niggas who gon' ride for the championship rings. Back to the hideout, and fighting up the green. Going hard for the scheme, getting high on the green. Waking up all our dreams, rich by any means. Niggas look like me, so the mothers don't look mean. All about the business, what the fuck you niggas mean? In the fast lane floating, 17 but they clean. Coming down, bumping, knocking pictures off of things. No mistaking who it be, ain't no faking anything. You gon' elevate my thoughts and put the master plan in motion. Coasting to the top, higher thoughts from what I'm smoking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shades Shades on it like soda focus.
I plenty of those on there.
Elevate my thoughts and put the master plan in motion. Coasting to the top, higher thoughts for what I'm smoking. Hotboxing it with professionals, so no choking. Shades on it like soda focus, like I'm low.
Yeah, your style is definitely different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't even expecting you to come off like that. You know what I mean? Everybody that's tuning in, this is my first time taking a listen to the music too. So we actually doing something together, man. We rocking to the sound of Northside Will right now. And the name of that one right there is called Higher Thoughts. It's on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow them and all that good stuff, man. What other one can we check out?
Motives.
Motives.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a video for that one. Shot that one. That was shot exclusively in North Augusta.
And I like how you just, to me, you just keeping it basic, like old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's what I grew up off of.
And you know, when people look at it, they can focus more on you instead of, oh, dang, he in Miami. Oh, it's this chick here. Oh, who that is? Because then you making them sit down, actually, like, okay, let me hear what he's saying.
Yeah, people what I'm saying, like, check out what I'm talking about.
Like that. Let's get into this motives.
See. I don't do fake friends. I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make plans. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets. Cause I don't do fake friends. I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make ends. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets. You ain't down to win, you should keep your distance. Make moves like Mickey Cohen every day like Christmas. Black bucket seats, black paint glistens. Headed to the money, always on my business. Never broke again, never broke again. Sticking to the plan, I do it for the fam. Told her I'm the man, she like come again. So I hit it with this trick, bitch, you don't know now. That's living what he talk, purpose in his walk. Can smell it when it's spark before we taking off. Niggas sleeping on it, slowly trailing off. But I'm sticking to the script, these shit is paying off. I don't do fake friends. I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make plans. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets. Cause I don't do fake friends. I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make ends. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets. Better than we even had imagined. Took my niggas out the projects and put them all in mansions. We ain't out the snakes, so I keep my circle small. We all on the same thing, so we don't never plan to fall. Stack my paper tall, time to upgrade, money through the ceiling. Pushing down the PCH 100, such a humble feeling. Be careful, cause their motives might not be to see you win. They just stick around to watch you fail and knock you down again. If you get that close to me, then I commend your failed attempts. To knock me off my dig, I was built to fucking win. North side to the end, north side to the end. My niggas, we don't fold, my niggas, we don't bend. I don't do fake friends, I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make plans. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets. Cause I don't do fake friends, I can't do fake friends. I just stay posted with niggas who down to make ends. It's never you ain't got it. If I got it, then you got it, and vice versa. All this paper pouring out our pockets.
Well, you reminded me of Ross in his younger days. You reminded me of Ross in his younger days, bro. God,
Hey,
damn.
it's like a movie. It's like you put it on, and you can't help but like tune in and just watch what's going on.
Yeah, you gotta tune in, bro. You definitely gotta tune in, man. Jeez, bro, like, wow, man, you got some lyrics, bro.
Yeah, that's why I like to pride myself on that, man. I went through rigorous training, so to say, to get where I'm at, man. My brother, he tuned in right now, Fab C, man. That dude, I remember when we first started, man, that dude used to have me in there. Like, we'll put a beat on or we'll make a beat and we'll be in there like freestyling.
Yeah.
And like, he'll like switch topics. Like, he'll just hit you with a word like soda can or like whatever's in the room, like refrigerator, like crazy stuff. And like, you coming off the top and you having to like think about what he's saying and stay on beat and keep rapping. And like, it just took like that practice, like that iron sharpening iron type. And we just kind of kept pushing each other, and we just stuck with it and got better.
Yeah, I could tell. I could definitely tell, man. What else? You got one more for us? We'll do one more.
Yeah, I got that car convos that's featuring my homeboy from the South Side, Tron Legend.
This one that was getting ready to come on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first one. That's the video from my first album, High Fashion. It's also streaming on all major platforms right now. Go check that out.
Go ahead and give your social media out right now so they can go look you up real quick before we get
at Northside Will, North_side_Will on IG, Twitter, Northside Will on Facebook. It's the same. It's all over the place. Same thing. I try to keep it simple, make it easy. But you know how that is sometimes. You try to get a name and somebody else got it.
Step on the scene, comfortably dressed. Money in my step, ain't coming out my city. Sorry, I'm one of the best. The soul of a legend since I hopped off the steps. Put this game in check, staying with my check. Building up my reference. You I was a vet, you was still a good man. Got so much respect in this life for the next one. Head for a backpack, worldwide stepson. Smoking green and cappuccino. My pockets never died, but this song gets clean. On my body, and that lean, I can regulate this thing. I ain't seen with some G's, we a different kind of team. Started fantasizing everything that I'm saying. Get into the crib and realize I wasn't playing. Go back to our friends, now they all wanna swing. When the block told we all gotta stay in. Realize y'all niggas don't live like y'all a friend. I know some niggas call you bluff. It's too easy to be real, but it costs to play tough. You ain't fool stone, but you can't fool love. Nigga, I do it for my side. I do it for my side. I do it for my style. I do it for my style. Kicking them real hard conversations. The real hard conversations. The real hard conversations. The real hard. On the south side we ball. We always outside, steady spinning at the mall. See a couple miles and you know we gon' holler. And I'm certified player and that's word to my mama. Ain't tight. Take flight off the ball, 7 days, 7 nights. I be fucking up them commas. Bounce right back like a nigga hit the llama. I love a little feet that'll suck it as you swallow. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back on my grind till the homies get with me. Said we going up, yeah, I'm hustling through the ceiling. Never coming down till I'm sitting on a billion. Make no mistake, when you see me and I'm chilling, try me light side, I'll bust in your shit. On the south side, nigga, better play with your kids. I'm counting all this money, weighing on the triple B. I do it for my side. 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 Kicking them real hard conversations. The real hard conversations. The real hard conversations. The real hard.
Sound like some soundtrack shit, you know what I'm
That's that throwback. They don't know about the track.
You definitely got some. You got some records, bro.
Oh, man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
You definitely got some records, man. I like what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else, But I'm liking what I'm hearing, bro.
I
Golly,
appreciate it.
man. Jeez. So you got something that we need to be on the lookout for anytime soon?
Yeah, man, I got my sophomore studio album, Higher Fashion, that drops in May. But before that, I got a couple singles that I'm gonna drop, visuals that's gonna drop to music that I already got out. I'm doing if for those that follow the Red Seat series, volume 2, I got Slide Through and In the Wind. I'm dropping videos for those. I'm dropping a video for that MIA as well as Stove, which features Another World, another artist from south side of Augusta. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for those. And I got some sneaker singles. I won't leak too much information. I'll just say it's some stuff that's coming for 2021. It's gonna really shake it up. People probably won't be expecting that from me because I like to keep people guessing. I like
Yeah.
to keep people guessing.
Hey man, you gotta make sure I get a couple cameos in some of these videos,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely,
Gotta holler at me, let me know so I can
definitely.
pull up and do my little thing in a
Oh
couple
yeah,
of them or
definitely,
two.
definitely, definitely.
So, man, is there anybody in this game that you plan on trying to work with? Who do you really want to work with, man? Because everybody have different people that they want to collab with and different things. Who are some people that you want to eventually get a chance to collab with?
I got 3 off the top right now. Currency, definitely one. Freddie Gibbs, definitely one. And Dom Kennedy,
Okay, okay.
definitely. Those 3. Now, I mean, as far as like artists that I kind of look up to, you know what I'm saying? But I know like mainstream artists out there that I want to work with. I don't know, man. I like what I grew up off of. So if I could ever get a song with like an 8-ball MJG, I'm
Yeah.
on there. You know what I'm saying? If I can get, I'll bring Troy out of retirement. Hey, I'm telling you, if I could get a hold of Pastor Troy and get him on the song, I'd definitely do it.
Wow,
Definitely, because
wow.
that's what I listen to. That's what kind of motivated me. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how they were able to turn their situations into where they are today. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what I strive for to do.
Okay, so you definitely those are 2 of your big inspirations then.
Definitely, definitely.
Wow, wow, that's dope. That's dope. Now, a lot of people get into this game, man, and they do the music thing, but they also have plans to do other things in this industry. What else do you want to get out of this industry once you get in and moving and shaking around? Is it movies you want to do? Maybe come out with your own merch, real estate. You know, what else do you want to do?
Already on it. High fashion clothing brand is dropping soon. I got a couple different prototypes. You know, this is just a pullover that I made. Just to kind of see what the like this the logo would look like on some merch. But I think my primary focus right now will be on like female athletic wear. So I
Okay.
got a couple of pieces that I got done, you know what I'm saying? And I had my old lady, she tried them on and I'm like, oh yeah, that look good. And I got her seal of approval. I'm in there.
That's
I'm
the
in there.
one.
So
Okay.
definitely look out for that high fashion clothing brand. Athletic wear for, I'm gonna start with females and then I'm gonna branch it out, you know, cause I look at it like guys like looking at female that are in shape. They like looking at females in
Right.
athletic wear. You know what I'm saying? So you see it, it's gonna catch your eye already. You know what I'm saying? Based on who's wearing it. And then on top of that, once you see, oh, they got stuff for males too, then you know what I'm saying, that's likely to bring them on board. So that's the clothing side. Outside of that, I remember like being young in North Augusta and Augusta, like we had a lot of activities and things to do. Um, and I noticed that I'm growing older that, you know, a lot of that stuff is kind of gone away. So
Yeah.
one thing I want to do with music being the forefront of a lot of people's like things to do nowadays, I want to do like a youth, like a music camp, because I feel like a lot of the youth look at music and everybody feels like they got to be the front guy. But it's like, no, man, it's different parts and positions you could play that you can get paid off of all the same. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to get my videographers that I work with that I know. I want to get the producers that I rock with that I know. I want to get other artists that I rock with that I know. And I want to get, you know what I'm saying, promoters, managers. Like I want to get these guys together and I want to create an environment for young people to be able to come in and get a taste of all those different lanes so that they can see that it's more to it than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Learn the business side of it too.
Yeah.
Like, be the guy behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? If you look at all my videos, you know what I'm saying? X, he's marketing in everybody video he shoots. 420, he's marketing in everybody video he shoots. He got his brand up there, plastered on the video. So it's like, it's a way to get yourself out there without having to be the rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be the producer.
Yeah.
Like, you think about it nowadays, a lot of the producers are have bigger names than some of the rappers. Like, you think
True.
about, like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like Hit Boy, you think about like your Shawty Reds and you know what I'm saying, Mike Will Made It. Like, when you hear that Mike Will Made It, like, you know who that is. Like, it
Zay.
don't even matter
Zay
who on the
told me.
song rapping.
Zay.
It's like, you know who that is, like, who produced that. So
Yeah.
it's like, to get, you know what I'm saying, and then it gives them an outlet, you know what I'm saying, to kind of keep them away from the trouble and just kind of put them on a path to where they may find that they fall in love with it. Like I said, that first taste, you know what I'm saying? But just to give them an opportunity to get that first taste and see, you know, if it's for them and how far they can really take it.
Man, I think that would definitely be dope, bro. Like, you're exactly right, man, because that's all these kids want to do, and
Yeah.
is music. You know what I'm saying? And but they're not teaching the type of music that they want to do in school. So,
Oh, of course not.
wow, man, you would change a lot of lives and take a lot of kids off the streets with that, bro.
Definitely. So, you know what I'm saying? That was part of the reason why, like, you see, I'm in my studio at the crib. That was part of the reason for building this, because, you know, every dream starts small and then it grows. So this is the seed right here, and I just got to keep watering and nurturing it. So I got a couple, like, people that I know that they have kids, you know what I'm saying, that like high school, middle school age, and they, you know, hit me up, hey, you know what I'm saying, my child is interested in getting into music. Perfect. Bring them through. How much? I'm not even worried about the money right now.
Yeah,
Word of mouth. Spread the word. Like, tell people about what and the people that I'm working with have going on, so that we can grow this thing to be bigger. Like, I'm not looking for the money now because I know it's going to come later, as long as I push it and
right,
stay on the course.
right.
So
What they say, you build it, they will come.
they will come. They will. Yeah, man. I had a couple different sessions here already. You know what I'm saying? I'm just still trying to fine tune the sound. So everything that comes out here, like, got my stamp of approval, got the artist stamp of approval, and then, just like I said, this will be the meeting house for getting with those videographers, those producers, those uh, brand ambassadors,
Man,
and
let's go
those
ahead and put a movie together, man.
promoters.
Let's go ahead and put us a movie together, man. Let's shoot a movie,
Hey, we
bro.
could do that. We could do that. I know some people that do some acting. You know, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind getting in there myself. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's
We
what
got
I'm
to make
saying,
the cameo.
bro.
We could write the script, come up with everything, and then, you know, say we got to make our cameo appearance like Spike Lee used to do.
Yeah, we got to do it, bro. You know what
Definitely.
I'm saying? That's the only thing that we ain't been doing out in our area is movies.
You right about it.
We
You right
start off
about
on a
it.
small scale, and I think of it like this. I ain't even thinking for Hollywood right now. I'm thinking like if we shoot something that's presentable, man, you got all these different streaming outlets that you can go to that'll
You can
pick it
put it
up.
on.
That's gonna
Yeah.
make the majors want to get it. You know what I mean?
Right. They're gonna be reaching out to you like, yo, can we get the rights to this? And
You see what I'm saying?
definitely,
We got to do that, man. That's dope. You know all
definitely.
them videographers and all that. Like, shit, we got to
Yeah.
put that play in, bro. Like, for
And
real.
it's crazy you say that, right? Because you think about it, like, how many movies have scenes that were shot in, like, Augusta, like, in our areas, like, other people outside of here see the potential and the beauty of it, and it's like we sometimes take it for granted.
Yeah.
But
And
I think
now this is the hub. This is the hub for movies now. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Because they're getting that tax break to shoot in Georgia. So
Georgia,
man,
facts.
everybody flooding here. This is just the beginning, though, bro. Like, man, for
I
it's
believe it.
all said and done, this
Yeah,
is
we
gonna be
gonna.
the
Yeah,
Hollywood, bro. Know that.
I believe it. I
Yeah.
believe it. It's already. We see it now with Atlanta, and it's just working its way east, coming right here,
Yeah.
coming right here.
All right, man. I got 3 questions for you before I let you go.
Oh, hot seat.
I'm gonna give you the higher one first. I don't know if you're gonna be able to answer this one because you got
Okay.
a lady, but it's just a question. You know what I'm saying? If you had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would that individual be and why?
You said date.
For a publicity stunt. Who would it be and
man.
why? Got him.
Get me in trouble. I'm trying to think. I don't even know.
Look, hey, look at
Hey,
the eyes.
hey,
Look at
there.
the
I'm glad you
eyes.
started with the hard one to get my brain working. Who would I date?
Who would you date?
Oh, I'm tripping. Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
Oh, heck yeah.
And why Ari Lennox?
Shea Butter Baby. That's all I got to say. Hey, you ever heard that song and seen that video? Hey, look, she's tough, bro. She is tough. She is tough.
Number 2, what is Northside Will's favorite dish of choice?
I like shrimp pasta. Like that's like I'm big on seafood, so you give me shrimp pasta, crab legs, anything like that, like definitely.
All right. Shrimp pasta, I ain't mad at that. Number 3, the final one. What is Northside Will's favorite kick? What is your favorite kicks that you gotta have that you like the most? That they the ones that you be like, let me grab them.
Adidas, man. I'm an Adidas head, man. I love Adidas. I got my slides. I'm kicking it in right now. I ain't gonna show y'all, but yeah, I got my Adidas slides, man. I love Adidas, man. The brand as a whole, like, and that's what I kind of take a notice of a lot of their stuff and kind of how they do things when I'm figuring out different ideas and stuff for my high fashion brand. So definitely Adidas. Like, give me some shell toes if you want to go old school. I do some new school Adidas. Don't matter. Like, I love Adidas.
All right, man. There it is, man. Northside Will. We appreciate you taking the time out your schedule to chop it up with us for this 2021 convo, man. And definitely, man, we look forward to hearing more from you. When you say you dropping in May?
Dropping in May, sophomore album, Higher Fashion.
All right. Then in May we got to tap back in.
Definitely.
Got to tap back in and get back on here and talk about the album, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we need to do an album release party. We figure that one out.
Hey, man, let's think of something, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna link. We're gonna definitely make something happen.
All right, man. I definitely appreciate you, man, and I wish you more success in your endeavor.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Salute, OG. Have a good evening. I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
There it is, man. Y'all, Northside Will, chopping it up with y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking out and tuning in, too. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. Got to make some beats. You dig?
DJ Sly, DJ SlyTay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly.